The chicken strips.
Yeah, if you want, I can yap about all the tricks I'm doing, Sage. I should practice for ESA anyways. If you want to, yeah, fuck it. Tell us about that six stone hill trick. Alright, so there's this little thing. It's really, really hard. But if you hold, while you're holding charge, if you press X on a hill, you do a little something, a little advanced technique called a skitter jump, where Spyro just goes slightly faster going up the hill, and you could do a skitter jump right there. And that's the really cool stone hill trick that you were talking about that definitely exists, and is definitely really cool. And not at all barely noticeable because it's really boring and saves like 2 frames or something. Yeah. Basically, at any point where you see Spyro do like a little twitch while I'm going up a hill, that's me skitter jumping. And you usually want to like spam X while going up hills, and then there's a certain like rhythm. If the hill is too steep, you have to do like a certain rhythm, which I do to do like little jump charges, which is when you're on a hill that's too steep to do skitter jumps. That's what you do there instead. Yeah, that's Toasty Wall Glide. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Sorry, I forgot. I was talking about skitter jumps. And that's Duck Proxy. You gotta get hit by those guys at the same time, the dog and the shepherd, and then you go to outer space. You do some really quirky, mysterious shit with the dog's hitbox. Although I shouldn't cuss if I'm getting practice for ESA. Because that's a no-no. That will be like my ultimate challenge, because I cuss so much. I have such a bad potty mouth. This one's pretty shrimple. It's just some tricky movement going through these things. That dragon is really easy to free on accident, and then you get stuck in this cutscene and you lose a bajillion seconds. It's one of the like 4 just go to the end of the just go in a straight line type levels. Something like that. And then in Toasty, coming out of going into Toasty, you saw me do the wall glide, which is where if you brush up against a wall at the correct angle, Spyro can gain height during his glide. And Fish Ladder is like the hardest and most extreme example of that, and it's a strat that I found back in 2021. And that's why it's named after me. Kinda Undertale-y music in this song. Whoop. Good. Fish Ladder is really hard, by the way, but I've got a pretty good consistency on it. It's super duper precise to be able to even catch the wall. This is one of the other very shrimple levels. Shrimple is underwater fish language for simple. In case you didn't understand what I was saying there. Just a little something we fish enjoyers say. And then you do a little quirky maneuver there to just barely grab the supercharge as fast as possible, and then yoink your way up to the end. Our fish overlord. Yo, what's up, cool dude? Yeah. That's what I'm kind of shooting for, Scuttle. Nice Pinot. Oh, thank you, Forlo. And your coochie is looking rather lovely today, I might say. That one is crazy. Blizzard Peak, little supercharge abuse. Basically, there's while you're supercharging, any piece of sloped terrain can serve as a ramp for Spyro to jump off of, including the edge of that, like, arched doorway. But because it's such a small piece of ground that we're using, it's a really precise timing for that jump. So it's easy to mess up sometimes. Perhaps been elongated? Yeah, I've been joking. Thank you for noticing. Oh, let's go! Holy shit. Mwah. Very good luck there from Tuco, who is the main element of RNG in the run. He's a 40% dice roll, and I got lucky there. Holy shit! That's MDS. I had to shut up there because it's really fucking hard, and I nailed it as fast as possible. I was doing ILs for that the other day, and, like, the one I just hit there is probably within, like, 0.5 of, like, the old IL record. It's really fast. That was very nearly as fast as you can possibly do that level. Gaming. I hit Superman there. Very precise, tight abuse of that Soup Lady's slapping move to get just barely enough height to make it up that ledge without having to go all the way around like you normally do. I'm gonna go no splits here. Yeah, no box flop though, but that's okay. Very nice, Shem Skip. That's a frame perfect X input there. If you get wedged into that guy's hitbox by doing some funny rolls there, basically his like hitbox becomes solid on the frame he does his attack, and then getting hit with it on the, like if you jump the frame he gets hit with it, that combined with the fact that his hitbox becomes solid, like shoots you up in outer space. Here's a kind of extreme wall glide there. A nice cavern just to save a like 0.7 or something. Yeah, 0.3. Just gotta do it for the swag, you know? Just to prove you can. Alright. Dreamweavers is a bit of a gauntlet. But we're coming up on a proxy in Haunted Wizard Proxy, where our wizard friends give us a little bit of a lift. And then we're going to be doing some abuse of Supercharge to go where we're not supposed to go. Nice. That was to the beat of the music too. That was fucking satisfying. Very nice, very nice. All those jumps are pretty precise. Because you can just barely make them all. And then, coming in a passage here, we have one of the most extreme, difficult examples of a damage boost, which is what we did in Blowhard. Where you bonk and get hit, and then Spyro can use slope terrain to get high. Ooh. Whew, that was really close. That was a clencher. That's what we call a clencher. Spyro can do what now? Yeah. I also partake in slope terrain. Alright, Lofty has got the funniest looking strat in the category, in my opinion. Where we take a funny little turkey guy for a little ride after doing a series of tricky, unintended jumps and platforming. I need a mushroom here for Turkey Vader. That mushroom, man. That mushroom made my tummy do a little twisty. Whew. Alright. Jacques is a level that has a new, really, really hard strat that you saw me go for it in the last run, but I'm not gonna go for it in this one. For reasons. But there is a really tricky jump here at the very start. Jacques jump. Which I nailed because I'm goated. And then you do a spin to celebrate your successful Jacques jump. Alright. Remember to flame the guy. Do not. Muscle memory bad shit. Whew. Yeah, the spins for the fans. You gotta do the spin for the fans. Alright, up 2, and then I gotta do a double fodder grab here. Okay. Coming up in Terrace, we got a really tricky strat, but I am notoriously goated at it. I was the first person to hit this one in a run. It's called Biscuit Blast. You have to line yourself up on this wall in the middle of the level and frame perfectly charge. And you have to say gaming. Gaming. No! Fuck! That was 19 pace, by the way. That was 19 pace. I could have made that. I couldn't have made that cycle. I would have gotten fucked. Oh, fuck, dude. Okay, we're only like we're like dead even though. That I just lost 13 seconds and we're dead even. So yes, I was absolutely right. That was 19 pace. I need to wait for Sparks here though, which is gonna... Please have eaten. Thank you. He barely ate in time. I heard that on my TV. Jesus. Alright. Yeah. We're +2 here. I'm gonna full balls this for the third place recover. Try to get back to third. Maybe get back to second with a 2.0. This is a mega hard strat. Oh, come on. My camera was not cooperating there. Okay, but I hit it, so Ren's not dead. Quite yet, but I probably barely saved anything from how long I took to set that up. We're dead even. We're dead even with PB. I need to save 1 second. I need to save 1 second, man. Wish me luck. Okay. Here's a way to save a second. Jesse, I'm on pace in Nasty's World. Thank you for the food. Could maybe tie second here, which would be cracked. With a good Nasty's World. Should I keep explaining stuff, guys? It's worked this far. We got a funny little proxy coming up here on the barrel. This guy's name is Barry, and he will help us proceed. Because he's so friendly. And then we got one more big strat for the end of the run. Called Untitled Harbor Strat. Because all the strats in Vortex have funny names, and everybody tried to give this one a brain rot name, but none of them stuck. So it's just Untitled Harbor Strat. Where we just do a little bit of a quirky supercharge jump to jump on a mountain you're not supposed to jump on. And use it as a ramp, but it was only pretty recently found by Forlow. I think is in the chat right now. Say hi. Say hi, YouTube. Forlow. Fuck yes! Called it! I'm so cocky! I'm so cocky, but I'm never punished! Fuck yes! Alright, can I save 0.1? Can I save 0.1 here for the second place tie? Let's not get pushed off. Pretty nice early flame there.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
Back into packet number 2, baby! You can't bot me for long! You can't bot me for long! Hello! Hello! Oh! 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 Who's your fucking mama? Oh, that's right, it's fucking me! It's fucking me, chats! I'm so good! I'm so fucking good! Do you guys see that shit? Miss Biscuit lost 13, locked in, hit task hops in 2.0 to bring it back. To bring it back because I got fucking nerves of steel, dude. I'm literally that fucking good. I'm literally her. I'm literally her. We lost fucking 13 seconds, dude. Holy shit. Could have been more. Could have maybe been 14.